So, Yemen. There's a part of the country way out in the east called Hadramout and Al-Mahra. Big, sparse, oil-rich, and very important to Saudi Arabia. And in December 2025, something big changed there. A southern separatist group called the STC, the Southern Transitional Council, backed by the UAE, just swept in and took control of large parts of these regions, like almost the entire area that once made up South Yemen before 1990. And Saudi Arabia? Yeah, they were not okay with that. So fast forward to January 2nd, 2026. Saudi-backed Governor Salem Ahmed Saeed Al-Kunbashi steps up and says, "We're launching a peaceful operation to take back the bases." Peaceful operation. That means deploying Saudi-aligned National Shield forces, moving them into these provinces, and trying to fold local troops back into government control. But here's the twist. The STC says, sure, your troops can come in, but we're not leaving. So now, two rival forces share the same territory, both armed, both backed by powerful Gulf states, and both insisting they're the legitimate authority. And that's where this story gets really tense. Because when the STC took these areas, Saudi Arabia massed up to 20,000 troops on the border. They even threatened airstrikes if the STC didn't pull back. The STC responded by moving fighters into cities like Sayoun and Mukalla, closer to civilians, basically making strikes harder without risk. So you've got this slow-motion standoff, and then January 1st happens. Flights at Aden International Airport, the main southern airport, just stop. Saudi officials say the STC leader, Idris al-Zubaydi, refused to let a Saudi delegation plane land. The STC fires back, saying Saudi Arabia is imposing an air blockade. Saudi-aligned officials deny that, saying the restrictions came from Yemen's presidential council and the STC simply ignored it. So yeah, the airport becomes a political weapon. And behind the scenes, something else is unraveling. Saudi Arabia has been pressuring the UAE, the STC's main backer, to pull its remaining forces out of Yemen, and the UAE does. They withdraw their last units, officially ending their military presence. Publicly, they deny arming the STC, but support still exists. Money, training, just less visible now. So what we're left with is basically a giant geopolitical chess game. Saudi Arabia wants Yemen united and its border secure. The UAE wants influence, ports, leverage, and friendly forces in the south. And instead of a full-on war, we're seeing something slower. Troop movements, ultimatums, airport shutdowns, precision strikes, each move signaling power without tipping over into total collapse. But here's the risk. Every move increases the chance of miscalculation, and Yemen, already fractured by years of war, becomes the battleground for a Saudi-UAE split. Analysts warn if this spirals, the Houthis benefit, regional tension rises, and what starts as limited operations could become a new phase of conflict. Right now, everyone's calling for de-escalation, but with troops reinforcing positions, oil infrastructure at stake, airspace being controlled, and rival allies drifting apart, Yemen is starting to look less like a solved conflict and more like a boiling pot with the heat turning up.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.